Yeah, Jimmy's fantastic. If you want to go through that route, I mean, I was trying to represent myself. I've been a private citizen for a while and been trying to figure out how they keep ignoring all my stuff. But that's a deeper story. If you want to address these people on their playing field, you really need to have somebody in the corner who knows all the civil rules of procedure and all these crazy little details that they trick you with, and they keep throwing you one curveball after another, and you don't even realize that you're in the batter's box. And so finding somebody who can help you with that, if that's the route you want to go, it's absolutely affordable. It's not free. If you're paying more than $1,000 a month for your mortgage, just look at it like, okay, you can pay $1,000 a month for a year, and then all of a sudden you can take it way down below that, and you can be fighting the good fight. And like Mark says, I mean, these mortgage contracts and these courts are involved in absolutely naked fraud, and to stand up to that is a personal mission of mine, and it should be a mission of everyone's, in my opinion. So we can get a system that is based on natural law and not on this UCC code and this commercial system that we have oppressing all of us. And I think in the larger picture, it causes the abject poverty that is in places all over the world. So it's a worthy fight, and the tools are there, and there are people here to help us. And trust me, if you want to challenge these people on their territory, you're going to need some help. I was very pleased with the forensic audit and the information and the professionalism so far. But I'm early in the process, and I can't speak to any success, but I can speak to the professionalism. So that's where I'm at in this process.
Have you completed the forensic audit yet, or is that still in process?
Oh no, that's completed, and we've already submitted that to the court with the very comprehensive sworn affidavit of the auditor, and the complete audit, and the counterclaim for north of $10 million for I think we have 18 counts of fraud against the various banking institutions that were involved in my specific mortgage, and so they had claimed that I was in default, so we put in a motion to cure the default and the counterclaim, and that was several weeks ago, and I've heard nothing back from the court so far. So they take their sweet time, but we haven't heard anything.
So the forensic audit has uncovered 18 counts of fraud, and if I understand correctly, that for each count of fraud, the forensic auditor illustrates specifically which laws that they are in violation of related to each count. Is that correct?
Yeah, not only do these guys nail it with the civil rules of procedure, the stuff that I don't understand, but they also bring forth case law, which is very important. And it's another thing that's baffled me when I tried to research and put together my own legal documents. I knew what I was trying to do, but I never supported it with case law. These guys, they bring forth a very comprehensive document. Now, of course, it's my document, so I edit it and I go forward it and I proofread every single line before I sign it. And so Jimmy and we go back and forth. He's very prompt, and I edited it, sent it back to him. He agreed with my edits. It's a team approach, and it's nice to have some people on my side that really understand the system and the language specifically that these people use, so that we got a response from the lawyers, but we didn't get a response from the court yet. So so that's where we stand. Yeah, 18 counts of fraud and a $10 million claim, and according to Jimmy, we want to get this thing out of the county and into district court, federal court, where the judges are a little bit more professional at adhering to the letter of law. A lot of times in the state courts, apparently you don't get that. But yeah, so far very good, very positive experience, and very prompt professional responses from these guys.
So at the present, then you're at the state court level primarily to put the criminals on notice that they've been busted, right? And then you move into
pretty much
at a later date. At what stage do you move into federal court?
Well, that's I think depending on the decision from this judge, whether we cure the default and continue in state court, or whether he's going to deny our motion, and then we're going to I think then we put forth some federal questions that require to be moved. Also, my understanding is that the appellate court, if we have to go that far, is also the judges are more learned. They adhere to the law, the letter of the law, more stringently than the county court level. So there's the federal court level, there's the appellate court level, and all of these things are to my advantage because I'm not paying my mortgage now. Instead, I'm paying a lesser fee for the help that I'm getting, and the longer. And he's had one case where he's gone on 9 years. Yeah, so just imagine the value of
in itself, 9 years with no mortgage payments. I mean, he's still in the house. So
yeah, just save what you would have been paying on the mortgage payments and minus his fees, and which are much less, and then you can you can move on if you have to. But hopefully, the goal is to prevail.
Yeah, ultimately. Yeah, so there's various levels of victory in this, and there's different ways to win. So that's what's kind of nice about it, So good. I'm glad things are in process, and you're taking it to them.